Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So I was chilling, got kind of bored, man. I was searching through the NBA rumor mills out there, and we all know that Anthony Davis, there is no guarantees that he goes back to the Los Angeles Lakers. I know Laker fans definitely don't want to hear that. What I was reading is that, if the Lakers do end up winning a championship, there is a chance that AD actually decides to go to a different team. Just because, his goal would be to win a championship. If he has under his belt, there's other teams out there that he wants to play for. What I was reading is that one of the teams who would actually have a lot of interest in is the Miami Heat. So for today's video, guys, we are going to do an Anthony Davis Miami Heat rebuild. I think it's the absolute just like instant, hey, this is now a big time NBA championship contender, and they would probably be my favorites for the 2021 NBA championship if this were to happen, man. So before we get going on today's video, guys, if you don't mind dropping a like, 1,000 likes is always the goal, but today we are going for 1,047, guys. That's my new big goal for today. I really want to meet it, so if you all don't mind hitting that like button, would be greatly appreciated. And then, of course, if you're one of the 47% of people that watch my videos, they're not subscribed. If you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, guys, almost 250k subscribers out there. But yeah, man, so looking at the team with Anthony Davis, I mean, honestly, it's one of the best, like, plug and plays out there, because how the Miami Heat are right now is that they are very grit and grindish out there. They remind me a lot of like last year's LA Clippers. Obviously better than that team is, but at the same time, last year's Clippers, they had everything out there. They just needed that one-star player, that Kawhi Leonard, that Paul George to put all the things together out there. And with Anthony Davis is what you get, right, man? So we got him as the number one option. You got Jimmy Butler out there with Bam Adebayo, who, of course, is going to be in playing for most improved player. So between those three guys, like, that's a fantastic big three. Obviously, Jimmy Butler is a little bit up there in age, but not too much. He's only 30, right? So, I mean, he's still got quite a few really solid years left in him. Then you look at the rest of the team, and it's just built really good, like, construction-wise, to really have, like, all these players excel around Anthony Davis. So, like, Goran Dragic, I think, is the optimal, just, like, veteran point guard that you start out there, but behind him you got the scoring man and Kendrick Nunn. I probably would actually start Goran Dragic over Kendrick Nunn just because, like, Dragic is the better playmaker, so I want him getting to the ball to the right guys out there, where Kendrick Nunn could be more of a scoring, point guard off the bench. I feel like that'd be completely fine. Then, of course, you got Derrick Jones Jr., good athletic player that can play the small forward or power forward position. You got Kelly Olynyk, stretch big, something that's different from a Bam Adebayo or Anthony Davis. Can also play through one of those guys too. Duncan Robinson, one of the best shooting guards in the entire NBA. Andre Iguodala, who's on a 1 year, $15 million deal. Another good championship veteran out there. Tyler Hero, who was one of my favorite rookies this season. I mean, this guy's a walking bucket. If it wasn't for injuries, like, as great as John Morant and Zion were, like, this guy's name would probably be top 3 for Rookie of the Year. He really would have been that, man. You got Jay Crowder and Myers Leonard. A lot of these guys are expiring contracts, too, so there's no guarantees that they all come back. But yeah, we are going to hit up this NBA draft. Now, I am actually kind of considering a sign trade for Chris Paul, because I've heard his name, linked to the Miami Heat, many times, and he fits in with the window of just trying to, like, win a championship right now. So that's something I'm going to consider, but the trade's not there, then I'm completely fine having a rotation of Goran Dragic and also Kendrick Nunn. No issues with that whatsoever. But for the Miami Heat, I don't know what actual pick we have. We have the 22nd pick here in the draft. So I am going to use this opportunity to see if I can, put together some sort of trade for Chris Paul. But a lot of these guys, we got like too much money to work with here, and it probably would require us giving up like a guy like Kendrick Nunn or Tyler Hero to do so. And I'm not really sure how, Heat fans would feel about that. But at the same time, man, it's like at the end of the day, the goal is to win a championship. So if that furthers your legacy to be able, or your chances to do that, then in my opinion, it's a way to go. So let's just see right here. If not, we'll wait till after the offseason. So we got to trade a Bam for CP3 straight. Not doing that. Bam for CP3. Tyler Hero, Bam for CP3 and Steven Adams. Yep, not doing any of those trades. I mean, I'm just not doing that. So we'll kind of wait on that. Let's go to Choose Prospect, and we will go to 2K Rank. So we got Tyrese Maxey's there, Nico Mannion, Jaden McDaniels. I'm going to go with Nico Mannion right here just because Goran Dragic is getting pretty old. So Nico, we could put him in the G League just for this season, and then eventually he could be the starter. Or, we could also, this would allow us to do a sign trade with Goran Dragic and, kind of go from that route too, man. But I'm going to get him on the team right here. Good playmaker. So yeah, that should be a pretty solid pick for us, especially that late in the first round. I think he would go a lot sooner, but hey, it's 2K, so it is what it is, man. 73 overall player. Wow, that's actually a pretty low rating for him, I would say. So Olynyk did accept his player option. Duncan Robinson's back on the minimum contract. That is fantastic. And yeah, qualifying offers. Chris Seavey, aka he looks like OSN. People always say that, OSN. So we get him on the team right here back, assuming he wants to sign. And yeah, so we do have bird rights for Goran Dragic. Outside of him, there's not really any other like players I really want to go for. Like I said, I feel like this team's going to be built mainly via trades. or we just kind of rock with what we got. We got Anthony Davis, and bam, we should be good to go. But I do want to get Derrick Jones back. Just a good athletic player that's really adding the three-point shot to his game. And, of course, Goran Dragic, who hopefully will be involved in a sign and trade to acquire Chris Paul somewhere down the road in this video. And, yeah, let's get out of this moratorium period. All right, man. So anybody else really want to go for here? I guess I would go for, like, because we got Olynyk right now. Probably could put him at the backup power forward, so I would actually take like a JaVale McGee as a backup center. Or once again, it allows us, you know, some flexibility to trade some guys away if we want to. But yeah, JaVale McGee would be a good backup to Bam and Anthony Davis. Obviously, he has chemistry with Anthony Davis also, which helps out a lot. Jay Crowder for about $8 million. I'll throw him that contract. I mean, 2-year deal. I always like Jay Crowder. Like, he's just like one of those guys that you want to have on your team. Like, he's not going to destroy the stat line or nothing, but every now and then he's good for a, you know, really solid game, man. You know, just a good veteran. So, besides for that, man, we should be good to go. I am going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. So, as far as putting together a trade for Chris Paul right here, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it here, guys. I feel like they're going to want way too much for him. He's a 3.5-star prospect, so I don't want to give up Jimmy or Bam. I don't want to do that. I'll give, you know, Goran Dragic. I'll toss in, how many stars? I mean, Kendrick Nunn, I don't really want to, but if we have Nico on the team, that should be fine. He's only 2 stars, though. That's not going to be nearly enough. It's probably going to have to be Tyler Hero, which, you know, all things considered, Duncan Robinson's been so good for that team. I would be willing to do that if it meant, you know, guaranteeing us getting a championship and stuff. And, I guess just to like sweeten pie, I will toss in Nico, who's 2.5 stars. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be nearly enough. We're probably going to have to also toss in like an Andre Iguodala just to, you know, for salary, $15 million, 2 stars only, of course. But let's see if we can take on some of these cheap players and see if that kind of gets us to where we need to be. So we'll toss in that guy, and I will take on Mirko Popovich. Is that enough? Okay, we got to take on one more. But like when you start tossing on players like this, like even those stars kind of like offset what you're giving up, so I don't think it's going to be enough right here, man. And a team can only have 15 players. I mean, we literally just did, you know, what we just did, like, oh, I think one of them was a two-way. Yeah, one of them was a two-way player. Okay, yeah, give me that guy, and we'll take off Mirko, who I think was an overseas player. Yep, so that's why we couldn't get him. And yeah, give me Kevin Hervey. Those are both 1 stars, so that should help. Is this going to be enough? And for this, the Heat would acquire $4.52 million more than allowed. So we are going to have to toss in one more player here, guys. And I'm going to go with, I guess, Jay Crowder. Is that enough? Okay, now I got to do one more player, guys. And this is where it gets kind of, you know, sketchy out here. So, yeah, give me Isaiah Roby, I suppose. Is it enough? And they're not interested. What if I toss in also a first-round pick? Will that be enough? Okay, I can't toss in that one. Teams are not allowed to trade, okay, consecutive first-round picks. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to be able to get them in. Damn, bro, I really wanted CP3 on this team, but hey, that's how it is, you know, offer up a trade, and that's it in the end of the day. I feel like we were probably giving up way too much anyway. I could actually feel the Miami Heat fans just being like, yo, Chris, we don't do that anyway. So, for us, it should be fine. There should be other opportunities out there, maybe next season. I think for this season, we'll probably just rock out, you know, with the guys we have, because we have a lot of great depth as is. I'm going to go with Tyler Hero as the starter. Iguodala is actually not going to be in this lineup, though, just because, like, you know, I want to give minutes out there to Duncan Robinson. We'll get him at about, I think he'll probably want to play more than Derrick Jones at about 15 a game. And then we got AD playing a lot, Bam playing a lot. Goran Dragic can kind of switch out. We got about, let's get Bam at about 34 himself and 27 for Hero. That should be nice. All right, guys, that is the team we are going to be rolling with. So it's pretty identical. I mean, we added some players like AD, obviously. JaVale McGee added to the team. And yeah, that's about it. Let's go ahead and toss Nico into the G League, just so that way he can hopefully improve to be a better player for next season. But yeah, let's go to system proficiency, 4-star grit and grind system. That sounds good to me, man. I'm going to go ahead and simulate this NBA season. I'm predicting probably a 55-win team. I feel like it's that type of squad. So, yeah, let's simulate the season and see what happens. Okay, so a record of 61-20. It's probably really good at not trade for Chris Paul. I actually, you know what? The 2K trade find actually had my back this video, guys. Okay, I'm going to admit that, you know, first and foremost. But we got one more game against the Detroit Pistons. Simulate through date and finish with a W on the season. So Luka Doncic, MVP, Cole Anthony, Rookie of the Year, Dennis Schroeder, 6-man, Kawhi, Defensive Player, Tony Bradley, Most Improved, good for him, and Eric Spatula as Coach of the Year, man. We got All-NBA first, All-NBA second with Anthony Davis, and All-NBA third. There we go. Where we go. I got a feeling that AD would just like freaking obliterate the Eastern Conference. I don't know why. I just feel like he'd probably be like, you know, top 2 player in there anyway. But yeah, let's go to the player stats on the season. We were the first seed. We got AD at, 23 points, 11 rebounds per game. Let's kind of see how that compares to his, career highs out there. So scoring down a little bit, but I will say from a top to bottom standpoint, this is probably the best team he's played for. And that's no disrespect for the Lakers. The Lakers have LeBron. I'm talking from top to bottom as far as skill goes on the team, man. This Heat team is absolutely deep out there. So yeah, it makes sense the scoring would be down just a little bit, but also probably taking less shots, which would make sense. Also not playing as many minutes as usual. We got Bam at 17 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block per game. Yo, this front court defense would be absolutely savage. Jimmy Butler did a great job out there. Tyler Hero played great. I'm so happy I gave him the start and not trade him away. Goran Dragic did fine as the starting point guard. I mean, between him and Nunn, it was a... Let's combine them together, guys. So you're looking at a 21 point, 9 assist player. I don't think that's how it works, but, that's just how we're going to roll with it out here. All right, so let's go ahead and get to these playoffs. First round, we do have the Atlanta Hawks. Simulate round here, see how this goes. Not too afraid of the Hawks, but they're one of those teams that can sneak up on you. And yeah, we get them 4-1. We do have Giannis beating the Boston Celtics in 7 games, so we do have to deal with him. But if anybody's going to be able to deal with Giannis, it would have to be Anthony Davis, right? And yeah, look at our big 3 go, man. Like, they're so freaking unstoppable. Okay, simulate round. Come on, guys, we can do this. Okay, we have 3-1, 4-1. All right. We are against the 10-headed giant of the Philadelphia 76ers. For whatever reason, they always have a billion big guys in 2K. Yo, Goran Dragic, my God, I'm so... You know what, man? I'm just a little embarrassed I was going to trade all these guys away. And just look at him go now, man. Like, it's making me feel kind of like... Crispy, you did not believe in us, so we gotta show you the ways. But with that being said, the Miami Heat are notoriously one of the teams that 2K hates. They never do as good as they should. But yeah, Anthony Davis obviously is kind of putting that myth to rest. Simulate round, and there we go, man. We're in the NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors. Goran Dragic leading the way, 17 points, 17, 5, and 3 for 3 blocks for Bam Adebayo. Just a really good scoring effort from everybody out there. But is it gonna... Yeah, Rudy Gobert for? You don't need him, 2K. You don't need him, man. Why is he on the team? Makes no sense. All right, let's see what Golden State's look like. Maybe they got 17 point guards. So they got Steph Curry, LaMelo Ball. Ooh, 19 assists. Damn, bro, dropped 56 points. They got Eric Paschal out there, okay? They got Montrezl Harrell. And Klay Thompson's not on the team anymore, which is interesting. All right, this team should be kind of scary. I mean, they're in the finals, so yeah, it makes sense. Let's go ahead, man. Submit with Simcast game 1 and see if we can take them out right here. Montrezl is like 6'8", man, so we got, so many giants out there. Oh, I mean, it's not looking good. It's not looking good in the first game, guys. Can we come back? And we do not. We lose on our home turf, 107-99. I talk way too much trash. Curry dropped a near triple-double out there. Montrezl is actually a fantastic fit on that team. Like, if they were able to somehow get rid of, like, Draymond Green, replace him with Montrezl, watch out the rest of the NBA. That's nothing against Draymond. I just think it's at the point with the Warriors, like, it's okay to move on to somebody else. All right, you're looking like we are doing pretty good in the third quarter now. I thought we were about to lose this, and I was like, all right, well, we're going to have to come back next season and do some stuff out there. But so far, we got a tied-up series. Steph Curry went crazy, but not crazy enough. We dropped 127. Submit with Simcast. Game 3. Let's get it, man. Let's get one on the Golden State Warriors court now. It's not looking great. They doubled our score in the first quarter. They are like tripling our score now. That's not how math works in this case, but they got us 128-113. Alrighty, man. We are now down 2-1. And I have no answer for Steph Curry because Nunn and Dragic are not like defensive specialists. I do think I'm going to have to maybe shorten down our rotation a little bit. Maybe we'll go with that and see if that helps. But like let's take away, you know what? I'm going to replace Derrick Jones with Andre Iguodala, and hopefully he can come into the game sometimes, and do some nice stuff out there for us. So we'll give him about 15 a game, defensive specialist. I don't know, man. It's a little scary out there. Simulate with Simcast. Let's not go down 3-1 because the Golden State Warriors would never blow a 3-1 lead, right? So we definitely cannot get down 3-1 to them. And all right, so far it looks like that it's paying off, that rotation switch we made. Can we finish out the fourth quarter? Yes, we do. Tying up the series 115-100. Let's see how Iguodala did in his first game in the rotation. A solid 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. He got 1 block. I bet you he blocked Curry, guys. Also shot 2 for 3. And, Curry, 7 for 22, so we did something out there. Alrighty, man. I see whoever wins this game is going to win the series. Whoever wins this game is going to win the series, and it's got... come on, man. Come on, guys. Oh, okay. It's 2 back and forth for my liking. And looking a lot better for us now. Are we going to be able to finish it off? And we do 132 to 129. Iguodala, 9 points, 3 assists. I'm so happy I put him in the rotation, guys. Give me coach of the year on that one. Look at these numbers. 32, 6, and 18. Just like that. Alrighty. We're up 3-2. Simulate with Simcast. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's not go to a game 7. And so far, it's looking great. We dropped 30 to their 18 in the first quarter. Looking like a near kind of blowout. And there you have it, guys. First season NBA champs with Anthony Davis, 121 to 98. 23, 10, and 8 for Jimmy Butler. 20 for Anthony Davis. I have no idea who's going to win this finals MVP. I feel like Jimmy Butler was consistently good, but I feel like AD's probably going to win it. And it's going to... No, Jimmy Butler. Good for him, man. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Yes, definitely deserves that. But you guys know I don't just do one season rebuilds. We got to go for that dynasty, man. We got to go for back-to-back champions now. So let's go ahead and hit up this next offseason right here. It's always good to start off like that, though, man. I feel like I don't deserve it, though. Because I almost traded away like 10 of our players for Chris Paul. And I don't think we would have won the championship then if I would have done that trade. So I feel like I do not deserve it. But it's all good. Let's go to the NBA draft. With that being said, guys, if the trade's right, I will be trading for Chris Paul. I will be trading for him, man, if the trade's right. But I want to do no bitch-ass trades. Okay, we don't have a pick in that draft, so that was kind of a waste of time. It's all good. Team player options. Hopefully, no big, huge contracts are up. Iguodala, I am actually going to accept his $15 million deal because, you know, our depth is pretty much there as is. So he was literally a big factor for us coming back in that series. And if anything, you know, $15 million expiring contract, you can definitely trade that away anyway. So that should be fine. Gabe can walk. Bam, got to bring him back. Kendrick, Silva, you know, we'll bring all those guys back. We do have to wait till after the moratorium period, though. Yo, can we afford any of these other guys? No, you gotta wait till after moratorium period or it doesn't work. Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to save the $20 million and I'll let him walk away. But here we go. Let's get through all this and we can, you know, toss out some offers. And Bam has one from the San Antonio Spurs. Come on, guys. Trying to take my player. 4 years. Yes, we're matching that. Okay, we are in the offseason now officially. Let's get Duncan Robinson back, 3-point sharpshooter. And Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn. We might not actually be able to afford Kendrick Nunn on this team here, guys. I guess we don't have bird rights on him or something. Is that Lonzo? Lonzo would be kind of cool to have. Kendrick Nunn, can we afford him? He's restricted, but wow, we have no money. So we're going to have to see if a team actually offers him a contract. If not, we got to hope that he signs the qualifying offer. But we are sitting not so great right now financially here, guys. I think at this point, I actually do want to get Olynyk back. It's only $6 million. That's so mean. Like, decline is $20 million and then just give him $6 million a season. Like, screw you, man. It's all good. So, Kelly Olynyk. All right, let's go through the rest of this and see if Kendrick Nunn just ends up accepting it or gets another offer for somebody else. If not, I will gladly take him back. And Chris Silva's back, Gabe's back, and so is Kendrick Nunn. That's absolutely perfect. Alrighty, so I'm going to this trade finder again, guys. I'm not going to try to do a manual trade, though, because that clearly did not work last time. Oh, shit. Yo, Kawhi on the Thunder, man. Oh, my God. Okay. Bam and Andre. Jimmy. Tyler Hero, Bam. Nico and Bam. Derrick Jones and Bam. Not doing that. Not doing it. What about Shea? What y'all want for him, man? Tyler. Oh, Wait. Yeah, I'm not trading away Bam. That right there is way too good to pass up on, guys. That trade right there is way too damn good to pass up on. And we need to make the Thunder weaker anyway. Because they have Kawhi Leonard now. And I think this actually helps us with that. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, so here is the team to start the second and final season of this rebuild. We do have the gingerbread man at the point guard spot, getting that start out there, guys. So looking at his stats, you know, 6'3", 190 pounds. That's not really stats. I guess that's his birth stats, right? We all got birth stats when we're, you know, born and develop over the years. This is turning into a one of those classes in high school you don't really like to take. But yeah, man, I mean, obviously a great offensive player. Let's check out his passing. 94 ball handle, 82 pass accuracy, great shot IQ. Because I was considering maybe trading Nico away, but at this, no, I'm not doing that. He's really good perimeter defense. He's above the position average. Steals really good. He's a really solid point guard, man. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to trade him away. He might be able to lead us to the NBA championship. We got Shea at the 2 spot. I was considering putting him at point guard, but we do have, Kendrick Nunn and Goran Dragic already. So it's like, we didn't really need to put him right there. And actually, what I'm considering now is I'm going to try to get myself a really good 6-man. I am going to do a trade of Derrick Jones and Goran Dragic, who I'm not using at all because we have Kendrick Nunn for backup point guard. And I'm going to see if I can get myself like a star, small forward. I'll even toss in a future first round pick. Maybe, if it lets me. It will not let me because I've been trading too many picks. And yeah, let's see what's offered up right here. I would honestly take Draymond Green. And I know it's a lot of money, but it's only for 2 seasons. And once again, he would help out the defense, which was kind of our weak spot last year in the playoffs anyway. So I feel like Draymond Green, you're getting rid of 2 guys. And while you're not getting like the most mantras is great, do not need him though. Do not need him, guys. We don't need him. But no, we are going to go with Draymond Green. I'm going to take him. I know Montrez is available, like I said. We don't need him, though, guys. We got to go for based off what we need. And, yeah, I will now put... Where's he at? Put him at small forward. Goes to a 77 overall, so he'll definitely be part of the rotation. And it's going to be looking something like this. We will get him at about, 12 minutes. About 13. A little higher than that. Come on, he's not that old, is he? He's not that old. About 17 minutes per game should be good. Shea at about 33, Bam Adebayo at 34. That is going to be the team here, guys. I am absolutely loving this squad heading into this final season. I think we definitely should be winning the championship again here, man. So let's go ahead and simulate this last season and see if we can do it again. Okay, so another great season, 59-22, one more game against Chicago Bulls. I was hoping for a little bit of a better record, but at the same time, losing guys like Tyler Hero, I mean, they were a big part of the team last year, and Shea is going to have to get acquainted and also fit into the offense, which I think he does. But, just stuff like that. Also, we got, like, technically a rookie point guard since he was in the G League all last year. So, Giannis, we got MVP. Imoni Bates as Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. AD as, wow, 27-13. Definitely played a lot better than last year, man. Eric Spatula, Coach of the Year again. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third, looking like this. So no other Miami Heat outside of AD making that, but we are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Let's go with these player stats to see how all of these players did on the team. So yeah, Bam and AD absolutely, just ferocious out there. Shea fit in instantly, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Defense was great. Jimmy Butler was kind of the 4th option technically, but I think he was okay with it. Great playmaking out there from Nico. Only about 1 to 2 turnovers per game, so that's not bad at all. Duncan Robinson beasting off the bench with Kendrick Nunn, Olynyk, Draymond Green. Putting up a Draymond Green. This is what Draymond will look like as a 6-man. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Good for his steal. Nearly a block out there. And that's going to help us win a championship, hopefully, man. So, first round, Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, assuming they're still on the team together. And yeah, let's not lose to an 8 seed. We've actually been doing pretty good on that lately, guys. There's been a few videos since we've really gotten like screwed over big time. But yeah, they still got Kyrie and KD. Can't not believe that's a freaking 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. But yeah, closeout game. Fantastic. Alrighty, next up, New York Knicks. They did beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Are they going to beat us? And we get them 4-2. We got the Boston Celtics out here, man. Okay, let's see what the Celtics are looking like. DeMarcus went to the Hawks. It's kind of interesting. But no, Celtics, pretty much the same exact team. I do think for this series, though, I am going to, get some more minutes out there to Draymond Green. I'm going to take away probably, because, they run like Daniel Tice at center and stuff, so it's a bit of a smaller lineup. So makes me a little nervous to have like kind of like a flat-footed center like Olynyk playing so much. So let's get Draymond Green up to about 23 a game. Oh, I guess we'll do this. We'll split the difference. There we go. I just feel better about that for some reason. I don't know why, man. It's just kind of one of those intuitions as an NBA coach on NBA 2K. Okay, watch this get swept now, and it's going to be because Draymond Green has averaged 20 turnovers a game. Nope, we get them 4-1. Very nice, very nice. So closeout game looking like this. Hey, look at that, man. Draymond Green, 6 assists and 2 blocks. Another good coaching decision. And finally, we do have the Dallas Mavericks, another smaller team. I think they got Kristaps Porzingis, but like Dwight Powell, centers like that, man. I don't want big-ass Olynyk screwing things up for us. So let's simulate this one, or we get the championship. There we have it, man. 4-1. Anthony Davis this time around getting the Finals MVP. Very well deserved. Here is the closeout game. Draymond Green, 12-4. Man, I knew it, man. I knew it. No. It's all good, guys. Hope you did all enjoy this video. This definitely was not really much of a challenge because it's Anthony Davis and an already really good team. But that's the thing about these rumors is that, some are going to be really good challenges. Some are going to be, stuff that's a bit easier. In the end of the day, I just like to see how certain players operate in different offenses, different, schemes out there. So there you have it, Heat fans. Anthony Davis. Are you going to get him? I mean, probably not. But hey, the chance is there. And based off what I was reading, he would be interested.